Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
The first of four berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick back in 2018 from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
The slot man in motion right. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Down to about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, they go again with Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Inside handoff, Henry. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 16, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Check down here for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, he'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Brady now on first down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Brady. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brady to throw again. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The end result, 21 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Walker once more. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now Allen. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
The key Menzel's game said it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Henry up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have moved out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 25. 74 yards for him on the ground so far. A great start to this divisional round contest. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Slot man moves right. They'll try the right side with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We tend to give those running backs and the slashers a lot of credit, but because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Henry running right, and only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lewis. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis from 8 yards out. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On 1st down, Brady. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brady going to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Brady's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again to Henry. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dallas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, the tight end. Now a handoff to Henry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And in for the Lions touchdown. Zay Jones from 10 yards out. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as the
ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more. But that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Dallas up the middle, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, Allen. He dumps it off for Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, head coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
138 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Running the jet sweep with Jones.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Zay Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ballgame. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From the 31, Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Eagles.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
Well, I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
He completes this to Walker. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
been a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A run by Dallas to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got Lewis. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. That is caught by Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Jones has it over the middle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, Allen. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Walker.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Ken Walker.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. In motion comes the tight end left. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
156 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones now in motion left. Again, it's Henry.
They'll get this down to the 38.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Derrick Henry. A solid stiff arm.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Henry. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Henry. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Henry again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady, and his pass incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Von Miller able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we were worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, pass incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, with the offensive line, you're big concerned protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Throw out wide to Walker. He's got room past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The throw over the middle taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Eagles.
Brady. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Brady to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Eagles. Mike Gesicki from 8 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense set to take over. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 29, Allen got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen. That one into the hands of Thielen. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Review the play.
Overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Henry. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now Allen.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the 3rd quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing now is Brady. And Walker has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Boyd. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brady now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Brady.
And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So out now come the Lions. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Slot man moves right.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 39, Allen, this complete to Jones. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Brady. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Brady. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. The medical staff takes a look. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Just short of midfield.
Ryan. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Dallas up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That is caught by Lamb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Walker. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over the way the security crew. Incomplete here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's doing.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little... They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the give, this is Dallas. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long.
7.